Fired doctor saves a homeless man. The next day, four luxury cars pull up to his house. Dr. Nathan Ellis stood in the rain, his white coat balled up under his arm, soaked and useless. The hospital doors behind him shut with a hiss and a metallic finality that felt far too personal. Just like that, after 15 years of service, 10 of those spent as one of the most trusted ER doctors in the city, he was unemployed. His hands trembled, not from the cold, but from disbelief. All it had taken was one disagreement with the new hospital administrator, who prioritized insurance policies over patients. Nathan had defied orders and operated on a boy without proper clearance because waiting for approval would have killed him. The boy lived. Nathan got fired. As cars passed, spraying slush onto the sidewalk, Nathan didn't even flinch. The city had always felt gray in the winter, but today, it looked completely colorless. He trudged home, shoulders hunched against the wind, mind spinning with doubts. Bills. His daughter's tuition. The mortgage. What would he tell his wife, Lila? The corner of 8th and Halden offered no relief from the icy gusts, but it did offer a man. A homeless man, slumped against a building, face pale, lips tinged blue. Nathan's instincts kicked in before he could think twice. He dropped to his knees. "Sir. Can you hear me?" The man groaned. Nathan peeled back the man's ragged coat and felt his chest. Shallow breathing. A racing heartbeat. Classic signs of hypothermia and dehydration. "Hang on," Nathan whispered. He shrugged off his own coat and wrapped it around the man. Then, lifting him carefully, he hailed down a cab and barked, "General Memorial. Emergency room." The driver hesitated at the sight of the ragged passenger but relented after one look at Nathan's urgency. At the hospital, Nathan rushed the man inside, guiding nurses and doctors through the symptoms, even though security tried to usher him away. "Sir, you can't be here. I'm a doctor. Just let me help." The ER staff begrudgingly listened. Within minutes, the man was being stabilized. Nathan waited outside for hours until a nurse finally emerged. "He's stable now. If you hadn't brought him in when you did, he wouldn't have made it through the night." Nathan sighed and nodded. "Does he have a name?" The nurse looked at her chart. John Beckett." "Thank you." Nathan turned and walked home, not expecting anything, just thankful he'd been able to help someone. The next morning, Nathan awoke to the sound of car engines, more than one. He peeked through the window and froze. 4 luxury cars lined the curb, a sleek black Rolls-Royce, a silver Tesla Model X, a vintage Cadillac, and a gleaming white Mercedes. "What the?" He opened the door cautiously. A sharply dressed man stepped forward and removed his sunglasses. His face was familiar. It was John. Clean-shaven. Standing tall. Dressed in an expensive coat, flanked by a woman and 2 younger men. "Dar. Ellis," John said, his voice steady and full of emotion. "You saved my life yesterday." Nathan blinked. "You, how?" John smiled. "I'm not just any homeless man. I'm the founder of a tech company I sold years ago for nearly $500 million. I left the public eye after losing my wife and son in a car crash. Couldn't find purpose. Lost everything inside, even if I still had the money. I wandered, searching for something, anything." Nathan just stared, speechless. "You didn't know who I was," John continued. "You didn't care. You helped me anyway. That kind of compassion is rare." He waved toward the cars. "These are for you. The Cadillac was my father's. The Tesla's for your daughter, college, right? The Rolls is yours. And the Mercedes is for your wife. But more than that." He pulled out a folder and handed it over. Nathan opened it. A contract. A full offer to lead a new foundation, a fully funded clinic in the heart of the city, for anyone, regardless of insurance or status. I want you to run it, Nathan. Be the heart of it. Do what you do best. Help people. Nathan's eyes blurred with tears. This is too much. John stepped closer. Not even close. You gave me back my life. Let me help you do that for others. Months later, the clinic opened its doors. A line stretched around the block. People with nowhere else to go. Nathan stood at the entrance in a new white coat, his daughter at his side, now a volunteer nursing assistant. Lila smiled from inside, organizing charts. John stood in the background, sunglasses on again, but this time with purpose. Nathan looked out over the crowd and smiled, his heart full. He hadn't lost everything that day outside the hospital. He had found something far greater. Doesn't ask who you are before offering a hand. But sometimes, the smallest acts of humanity return in the biggest, most unexpected ways.